Test, 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 test. Test, 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 test. Hey guys, it looks like you can probably see me, but I'm not able to see you, and I'm not sure how you're able to communicate with me. So I'm working on that. I just sent out an invite, so hopefully that's gonna let you in.
All right. Can you guys hear me, see me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It looks like you can probably see me, but I'm not able to see you, and I'm not sure how you're able to communicate with me. So I'm working on that. I just sent out an invite, so hopefully that's gonna let you in.
Okay. Very cool.
Okay, so who's in the meeting so far?
So Tim's here. I'm Tim Hines.
Hey Tim, nice to meet you.
What's going on?
Okay, so do you have video on yours?
Oh, is it not showing up? Let me figure this out. Hold on. My webcam has been really iffy, so it may not be working today. Let me try and see if I can do something to fix it.
Okay.
I mean, if not, let's see. Is everybody here, or are we waiting on somebody?
I'm not sure. Someone's playing the video in the background, though.
I closed out my video that was playing Will's broadcast, so I don't know.
Okay, so we've got Tim, and who else is on? Okay, so looks like we're supposed to be recording this somehow.
I don't understand how this is supposed to work. I have no idea. And I can't get my webcam's not going to be working tonight. I'll have to see if I can get it fixed. But at least you can hear me. That's good.
Yeah, no, that sounds great. So who do we have in so far then?
I'm Colin.
Okay, hi Colin.
I guess so far it's just us three.
Okay.
So we're missing Rick. Rick is the only other one, I guess. Ooh.
Yeah, and it looks like someone like Guy Spencer Jones at Gmail.
Oh yeah, I don't know who that is. Guy Jones.
Okay. Well, hopefully this is recording, and I might spend 2 seconds longer just trying to figure out how to record this.
I think it is just like our intro videos were. You didn't really have to like set it to record. It just kind of did.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think. I could be wrong.
There's like a little live up on the right-hand corner, so I wonder if it's already recording.
I bet you're right. I bet it will give us a YouTube link. Sweet. Well, let's go ahead and get started here.
Yeah, I don't know exactly what we're supposed to do. I know that it looks like there's a group quiz we need to do together.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't find it. I don't know where it is.
It's not very hard. I went over the questions. You have to go into Connect to do it.
Okay, so I'm at Connect. I was trying to find it. Is it like I'm at the assignment list?
Mm-hmm.
Is it in like lesson 1 or?
Yeah, it's in lesson
I
1
see.
assignments.
I see, I
It's
see.
the top one.
Oh, cool. All right.
But they're underneath it, or where did I find those? Someone, or she had the questions up for us to go over, so we could even go over them first before
sweet.
we do it officially.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't remember where I found them, though. Give me a sec. Okay, so back on iLearn, in the Lesson 1 folder, it'll say Lesson 1 Group Quiz, and then within that, I swear that's where it's at. No, I lied to you. Under Individual Preparation. Boom. There it has the Lesson 1 Group Quiz questions, and then you can open that up.
Okay, cool.
Okay, are you guys able to see my screen here?
Yes.
Okay. This will take me just a second, then I'll be able to share this. Oh, I just saw someone else. All right. Hey, I'm seeing Colin. Okay. And Timothy, yours just shows kind of a anime thing.
That's just the picture I have on my Gmail, I guess.
Okay. Okay. So can you see the questions that I posted on my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sweet. Here we go. So consumer purchases just 2 goods, X and Y. The slope of the budget line would indicate. What do you think?
Let me pull.
So I wasn't really sure on this one. I put B, or the second option.
This chapter introduces many of the fun.
Okay, so that would be the opportunity cost of good X in terms of good Y given up for each unit of Y. So the slope of the budget line.
Let's look right here. I'm looking at the PowerPoint we have.
Have you guys taken microeconomics already?
Yeah, I took that like a couple of years ago, like a year ago, so.
Oh, okay, cool.
Fuzzy on me though.
Yeah, I took it too. It does seem like so far it's pretty much the same, but I'm sure it'll vary after a bit.
Right, I'm sure the intro will.
Yeah.
That's not helpful.
Yeah, I think it could be that number 2.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I know for a fact it's not C or D, just because that wouldn't be talking about the slope. That'd be talking about the actual line, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, that does make sense.
But I'm not sure between A or B which it is.
Let's see.
Opportunity cost.
X and Y.
Okay, here's the Google definition of this. It just says that the slope of the budget line is where the y-intercept. So the y-intercept is the slope representing a downward sloping budget line. The factor can shift the budget line or a change in income. I guess that doesn't help. Sorry.
All right. Let's see here.
We can come back to it if you guys want.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so the next one is assume that a consumer has a given budget or income of $12 and that she can only buy 2 goods, apples or bananas. The price of an apple is $1.50 and the price of a banana is 75 cents.
So just what's the maximum amount of apples and what's the maximum amount of bananas?
Yeah, so one thing we could do is, let me see if I can share another monitor here. Just one second. Sorry, I'll get this figured out yet.
I don't know how to do anything on here either.
I know, I'm still figuring this out.
Okay, so what I was thinking is, okay, so can you guys see everything that's on that monitor?
Yeah.
Okay, so one way to do this, and I'm not sure if this will work or not, but we can just have like our apples and bananas and just do it in a kind of a pattern like this. So we can say,
well, I'm pretty sure what this question's just asking is like, how many could she buy if she spent all $12 on apples, which I got as 8 because 8 times 150 is 12, and then 0.75 was 16 because 0.75 times 16 is 12.
okay, yeah, I get you. Okay,
Okay, yeah.
I was overcomplicating it. Okay, yeah, that is pretty straightforward. Perfect. Okay, so one major part of the opportunity cost of one's decision to go to college after high school graduation is the additional income or just the fun of getting an education. Let's see, one major part of the opportunity cost.
I got D.
Number 3, or it could be the full-time job that one could have gotten instead of going to college.
Yeah, I put that one just because opportunity cost is giving up the next best thing.
Yeah.
And so they're giving up that job, but all the other ones, it's just kind of different stuff or results of other things.
Yes. No, that makes total sense. And if it said one major opportunity cost of not going to college, maybe the first one would have been.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So that makes sense. So the full-time job. All right. So number 4, which of the following illustrates a macro question? Okay. Should the salaries of financial executives be regulated by the government? Are increasing wage demands by workers contributing to price inflation? So I think we could even just say what's the difference between macro and micro?
So I got B for this one.
That's what I was.
Just because all the other ones are talking about specific firms or like specific
Right.
areas,
Industries.
but
Yeah.
industries, that's the word I was looking for. But B is talking about as a whole, like
Right.
workers contributing to price inflation.
Yeah. I totally agree. Perfect. Okay, so number 5, the statement in a newspaper that, quote, consumer prices rose last month by 1%. If this trend continues, the annual rate of inflation will be 12% for the year, is an example of normative.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
One little thing little thing that I use to remember normative or positive is that normative is wishative.
Okay.
I thought that one was positive just because it's using actual facts. It's not saying, hey, they should increase consumer prices so that it can do this. They're saying like they did this specifically, and if it keeps doing that, then it will be this, not, oh, they should probably do this to help fix the consumer problem. That's my only thought.
Yeah, no, that's valid. I was just looking at it that they were trying to predict a 12-month trend off of only 1 month's worth of data, and for me that's crazy.
Yeah, cool. No, that's totally fine. That's just what I was seeing it as.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm fine either way. I could definitely see it the other way too, how they are taking some real data and just projecting it.
We can come back to that one too.
Yep. Okay, so the production possibilities curve is a graph of what?
I put C.
So a combination of products we produce.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so 6 for C. Okay.
Yeah.
7, if a nation produces more consumer goods and less capital goods, then the nation will have. I would say A, that they would have more, they consume more right now, but it would definitely affect them later.
Yeah, I put A.
Okay.
More consumption now, but less. Okay.
Just because they wouldn't have any capital goods to prolong future consumption.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Hey, Rick, are you in the meeting? Okay. I can see Rick, but can't hear him. So. Okay, so number 8, a nation can produce 2 products, tanks and autos. Okay, so this is their production possibilities. So given the schedule above, a combination of 3 tanks and 350 automobiles does what?
Let's see here. Given production volumes, 3 tanks, 50 autos.
I think it's B. They can do that, but they're going to be far underproducing their autos. So
yeah,
they'd have people not working or they're not being efficient.
That's what I put too.
Okay, so 8 is B. Okay, so number 9, the law of increasing opportunity cost states that.
I put C.
Yeah.
Increases production of one good require larger.
Yeah, and I like in the Connect reading it talked a little bit about this where it just said that if there were 2 products like growing wheat and then growing something else, and you overproduce on the wheat and try to grow wheat in land that's not suited for wheat, it's going to just cost a lot more to try to grow the wheat there when something else is far more suited to grow there.
Yeah.
That makes sense. So C is for 9. Okay, so 10. Which of the following is not a factor of production?
Put A.
Yeah, money.
Yeah.
If you guys figured out any kind of a cool acronym or way to remember the 4 factors of production?
I don't know. I just remember them as land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur. I just know, I guess, LLCE.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So 11, the economizing problem is essentially one of deciding how to make the best use of.
Put D.
D, yeah. Okay.
Satisfies virtually unlimited amounts.
Which of the following is the best synonym for marginal in economics?
B.
B, yeah, additional. The opportunity cost of doing or getting something is best and fully defined as.
Let's see here.
I would say C.
That's what I'm
That's what I
thinking.
said.
Hey, Rick, can you hear us? Yeah, it looks. I wonder if your mic is muted or something. We can see you but not hear you. Or I can. Anyway.
Yeah, I can too.
Okay. Okay, so on this one, we said it was C, right? The value of the best alternative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the ceteris paribus assumption is employed in economic analysis in order to
I wasn't entirely sure on this one.
I would go with B just because
Okay.
if you don't have other things being equal, there's so many variables that it would really be impossible to even evaluate.
Can you guys hear me now?
So,
Sort of.
Yeah.
Sort of as yes, you can hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
but it's
Okay.
quiet.
Okay. I'm sorry. I have no idea. It usually works.
yeah, we can hear you okay.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, great.
Sounds good. I don't know what was going on.
Okay, so we're just going through this group quiz.
Okay. Now,
And-
I'm sorry. I don't want to take you guys totally somewhere else, but is that something we each have to do, or is this just like one person turns it in thing? Or
We each have to turn it in ourselves, but
Okay.
yeah, we do it together.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's just on our iLearn or on Connect.
Connect. Yeah. Okay. I'll start that then. I'm so sorry, guys.
No problem at all. Let's see, Rick, do you want to read number 15 and go over that one?
Because we're just reviewing it right now. We're not actually doing the quiz.
Okay. How do you? I just started it. How do? Okay. Let me just get to 15 then.
Oh, well,
So,
you can,
is it,
I
which
think
of the
you
following
could
is the fallacy in the fallacy composition? Is that the same question?
So what is the fallacy of composition?
I think
Okay.
it's saying that, falsely saying that because B happened after A caused B.
No, I think that's
I
the
thought it was
other
C.
one.
Oh, I could be totally wrong. That's just the only fallacy I remembered.
I was
Yeah.
going off of what is true for one little piece is not actually true for the entire whole, from what I remember.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Cool.
Yeah, so that would be C. What's an example of the fallacy of composition? Something that's just true for the one little part, but not necessarily for the whole. One thing that comes to mind, if I said, my grandmother snores, therefore every person snores.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Or every grandmother snores.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 16, let's see. Colin, you want to do number 16?
Cool. Yeah. A society can consume a combination of goods outside its production possibilities if there is. I said B.
Yeah, that totally makes sense to me.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Sorry. Number 16.
Oh, okay.
So the production possibilities, if you're just looking at a domestic market, you would only be able to consume whatever you could grow or trade for locally. But once you enter in international specialization, you have all these goods and services that are normally outside of your production possibilities.
Okay, makes sense.
Okay, Timothy, you want to do number 7?
17, yeah.
Or 17?
Okay, so the market demand schedule or curve for a product shows the relationship between how much of the product buyers are willing and able to buy and the, what's here? That'd be the income or the price, actually. I don't know.
I think it's A.
I said price.
Price. Okay.
Okay, so it would be, so the two things there in the demand schedule would be the product that, or the willing buyers that are willing and able to buy something, and yeah, the product price. Okay, yep, that totally makes sense. So,
Okay.
A. All right, 18. Okay, so number 18, refer to the above diagram for the milk market. In this market, the equilibrium price is, so we can just look at that and say it's $1.50.
There are 28 million gallons.
And the equilibrium quantity is 28 gallons. So A. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, number 19. Colin, you want to do that one?
Yep. All the following are assumed to be constant when the supply curve for a product is drawn, except the, I did, oh, actually I was confused on that one. I think it's A, though.
I kind of thought it was D, but I'm not 100% sure, I guess.
Why I think it's A is because it talks about how the state of technology is constant. I know that one, so it's not B. And then it talks about how the labor used to make it is constant.
Yeah.
And so I would think that would take out C. And then price of inputs to make it is cap. Yeah. No. I don't remember. So A or D? I'm pretty sure it's A, though.
That makes sense. That especially when we look at before, when we talk about the we go back a little bit and it talks about basically the two factors, and there's the buyers that are willing and able to buy, and then the price of it. And so this would just be talking about the supply, so stuff to buy, and then it would just be the price.
Yeah, I feel like price wouldn't be involved in supply just regarding the supply curve. It more has to do with the demand.
That makes sense to me. You guys all
I agree.
with that one?
Yeah.
Okay, and then 20. Rick, you want to do 20?
Yes. Which of the following is an example of a price ceiling? I thought it was A, the limits on the interest rates charged by credit card companies.
That's what I put too.
Does that make sense to everybody? Why that would be?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay.
So I have a question for you guys. Where did you find all these questions?
It's in iLearn.
Okay.
If you go under the, yeah, there we go. Will's pulling it up.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just right down here at the bottom, and it just talks about the group quiz questions. So
Okay. Gotcha. So I went and did this packet, like the Word document.
Yeah.
So I didn't see these questions.
Yeah, I did a lot of the whatever that's called, the
Yeah. The study
review.
preparation assignment.
Yeah, I did a lot of it, but then I just figured I could look at the quiz questions and kind of study
Yeah.
off those, see what could be read of that.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
yeah, so I think that's pretty much all we have to do tonight is just go through that together, and then we each have to, you can see right here in step 3, after we've kind of gone through it, then we each need to log in and actually do it. And then I can go in on the group collaboration and just post I think I can post the link. Let's see. Post the link to your Google Hangout. So I think we're probably done right here. I might.
I think we all actually take the quiz while we're still on the Hangout.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just because it is still called the group quiz, and then we have our personal quizzes as well.
Okay, let's see here. It just says, while you're required to work together on this quiz, each member of the group must submit his or her own answers in order. I don't think we probably have to.
Well, we kind of just did, so we just went through all the questions together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
So-
I think based on what that just said, though, like, it's saying that we don't have to, or we can't just have one person send it in.
Right.
But how it says, while you're required to work on the questions of this quiz together.
So
Everyone.
we all need to go to the to connect and take the group quiz. We all need to submit it on our own individual Connect account, but we were supposed to do it together, which we kind of did. We just went through all the questions together, so, and we're all pretty much we're all in agreement. I mean, we could do it again and just, really quick if you want.
I mean, I don't see a reason not to. Might as well have
Yeah.
3 people helping you on a quiz.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you guys can see my Connect here. Where do you know where this is?
Yeah.
Just click on the. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's lesson 1 assignments review of microeconomics.
Yeah, the one just below that one.
Okay,
There you go.
That's the first
That
one.
should be-
group quiz. Okay, right.
Is there a time limit on this?
No, there isn't.
Okay, well, let's just go through it together. Do you guys have? Are you able to bring up your Connects? Okay, so we talked about this, and we thought it was B,
Mm-hmm.
I think. Let's see, cancel. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay, so this was the. I think we said eight apples or 12 bananas.
8 apples, 16 bananas.
Okay.
We got number 2.
Okay. And then we thought that the opportunity cost would be the full-time job that they would kind of give up in order to go to college.
Mm-hmm.
Which the following illustrates a macro question, and we thought that was the workers.
Yeah.
Okay, this one we kind of had some discussion on. I think it's a normative statement just because they're basing an entire year, like they're trying to trend out an entire year by just looking at 1 month. But I think Colin brought up I think it was you, Colin, that just talked about how it could be a positive, just saying they're using real data.
So more, because I just reread the question, more on my point of it being a positive. I think it is, although, like you said, how they're using it for a whole year, because it says, and if this trend continues, meaning that's just, it's giving the factual numbers for if this happens, but it's not suggesting something. It's not suggesting that to stop this trend we should lower this or we should do this.
Okay, you're right. So I just did the check my work. It's not a normative statement. So I don't think the bottom two are relevant. So it's, I would say it has to be a positive.
Yeah.
Okay. Good job, Colin.
Thanks. Sorry you had to lose.
That's okay.
5%. I'll check the next one.
Okay. So the production possibilities curve is a graph of.
C, the maximum combinations.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. All right. So if a nation produces more consumer goods and less capital, I think we talked about it being C. They consume more now, but oh no, whoops, not that one. More A.
With A.
Yeah, there we go.
More consumption now, less consumption later.
Yeah. They're eating up their inheritance. Okay, so on this one, I think we thought that it's attainable, but it also has some unemployment and inefficient use.
Yeah.
Okay, increasing opportunity cost.
This one we put C.
C, yep. Okay. All right, so which of the following is not a factor, and that's money?
Mm-hmm. And this one we put D.
D, yep. Okay, so best synonym for marginal would be additional.
Additional.
The opportunity cost of doing or getting something is best defined as
C.
C. Yep, the alternative. Okay, so this is the
Ceteris paribus.
That's what I think it is, simplifying the complex world. Does anyone think it's any of the other things?
No, I think that one is a just.
Okay. Fallacy of composition. C.
C.
Yep.
Okay, I think this one we thought it was international specialization.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And this one I think we thought was price.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so equilibrium is at $1.50 and 28.
Following assumed to be constant.
All of the following are assumed to be constant when the supply curve for a product is drawn, except the price, I think is what we thought.
So, yeah, we did price.
Okay.
Card companies.
And then
So, oh, sorry. So last semester I took microeconomics and we had to do quizzes like this, and
yeah.
I don't know if this is cheating, so you guys can let me know. But we would have one of us submit it to see if we got any wrong, just because the other three don't have to submit it right away. And so if one person submits it, they say like, oh, we got a 19 out of 20. Then you can go back and discuss more that you had questions on maybe, and then the next time around, someone else submits it.
Yeah, I'm totally fine with that, because if we missed any, I would really like to know what we missed, and there's no use everyone taking the bump. I don't have any problem with that. And I don't mind submitting.
That's fine. You check your answer on that one.
Yeah, I think it's all being recorded anyways, right? So if they have a problem with it, they'll tell us that we can't do that.
That's a good point.
I'll submit it.
Okay.
Nope, we got all of them.
Okay.
Cool. Good job, guys.
All right. Well, that's fun. So I guess that's it for this week, and then I'll go ahead and just post the link for our group, and so I think that should be good. And then we'll meet up next week.
Cool. Same time.
Good.
Yeah. Does I don't mind hosting the meeting again, or if one of you guys wanted to host it, it doesn't matter to me.
I think one of us has to.
Okay.
Because it says somewhere on the page that each person has to host it.
Okay. So who wants to host next week?
I can.
All right. Sounds great. So we'll go ahead and just send out the invite, and that sounds great. Thanks a lot, guys.
Cool.
Yeah, no problem.
All right.
Guys,
Take care.
a cool night.